Have you ever trusted someone so completely, only to discover they had stolen the one thing you loved most? I never imagined my own family could destroy my life. My name is Grace. For 20 years, I believed my daughter had died. The truth was far worse. After years of trying to become parents, my husband and I finally welcomed a beautiful baby girl. The moment they placed her in my arms, my entire world changed. She squeezed my finger with her tiny hand. I remember whispering, "I'll protect you forever." I had no idea those would be the last words I'd say to her for 20 years. A few hours after the delivery, a nurse rushed into my room. "There are some complications," she said. "We're taking your baby to the neonatal unit." I tried to get out of bed. "I want to come. You need to rest," she insisted. "We'll update you soon." It was the longest night of my life. The following morning, a doctor entered my room. His face told me everything before he spoke. "I'm so sorry," he said quietly. "We couldn't save your daughter." I felt my entire world collapse. I begged to see her one last time. The doctor gently explained that because of hospital procedures, it would be better for me to remember my baby the way I had last seen her. I was exhausted, still recovering from childbirth, barely able to think. I believed him. I signed papers through tears I could hardly see. Then I left the hospital with empty arms. For years, I blamed myself. Maybe I hadn't taken enough care during my pregnancy. Maybe I'd missed some warning sign. The guilt never left me. Everyone told me time would heal the pain. It never did. But there was one person whose behavior always disturbed me. My sister-in-law, Victoria. She never hugged me, never cried with me, never even mentioned my daughter's name. 3 months later, she arrived at a family gathering carrying a newborn baby girl. Smiling, she announced that she had privately adopted a baby whose birth mother could no longer care for her. The whole family celebrated. After years of infertility, everyone believed she had finally received the miracle she had always wanted. I smiled too, or at least I pretended to. But every time I looked at that little girl, something inside me refused to stay quiet. I couldn't explain it. The way she looked at me, the way she seemed peaceful whenever she heard my voice. A strange feeling settled deep inside my heart. A feeling I couldn't ignore. Whenever I reached out to hold her, Victoria would quickly pull her back. "She's shy around strangers," she'd say with an awkward smile. Strangers. That word hurt more than she could ever imagine. Not long afterwards, Victoria and her husband moved to another state. They said it was because of a better job opportunity. I rarely saw them after that. Life moved on for everyone else. Mine never did. Every birthday, I wondered what my daughter might have looked like. Every Christmas, I imagined buying gifts for a child who no longer existed. Every Mother's Day reminded me of everything I had lost. 20 years passed. I convinced myself some questions would never be answered. Until one rainy evening, someone knocked on my front door. When I opened it, I felt the blood drain from my face. Standing there was Victoria. She looked older, broken, as if she'd been carrying a secret for 20 years. Tears filled her eyes as she whispered, "Grace, I have to tell you the truth about your daughter." My entire world stopped. Stay tuned for part 2.